Hello, everybody. Welcome to this explanation about the topics that we are going to study about of this week. Okay. Well, as you know, we are going to study deformations, but not one by one. In this video, you are going to see the main topics that we are going to study along of this week. Remember that in this case, in our virtual class, all the affirmations will be joined. So we are going to start with the affirmations number 19 and 23. This is about our reading plan book. So the main topic is develop the reading skill through the book. Which book? Our reading plan book. In this case, the Christmas Carol book. Our topic development is develop the reading skills through the book chapter 3 and chapter 4. The activity. Firstly, you have to read the chapter number 3. After that you finish the chapter number 3, you must write in the weekly guide, the weekly that I have sent you on the Saberes platform, in the part of the homeworks, the corresponding weekly guide of this week. In this guide, you have to write a list of all the keywords. Remember, you have to write all the keywords that you consider the most important for understand the, the chapter number 3. All of the keywords. Those keywords you have to write on your English weekly guide. After that you write your keywords, you have to make a list of all the unknown words and copy them in your weekly guide with their meanings, if it's possible in Spanish. Finally, you have to separate those unknown words into nouns, adjectives, and verbs. In your weekly guide, you will see a chart like this, where you have to write all of those unknown words that you find and copy them, but taking into account the nouns, the adjectives, and the verbs. Only that, you only have to write a list of the words that you must consider are nouns, adjectives, and verbs, and copy and complete the chart. After that, continue with our explanation. You have to complete the chapter number 3, reading, and all the activities that are written in this book, all the activities, until the page number 35. Be careful, because I am talking about the reading plan book. Don't forget. Okay. After that, you have to read the pages 37 and 38. Yes, and we'll make a list the same way. They underlined all the unknown words and write the meanings, their meanings, into your English notebook. Okay, don't forget it. After, we are going to study in the corresponding virtual class affirmations number 20 and 21. This is about a review of the Unit 2 and learning vocabulary about places of the city and for showing locations and give directions. Our topic development to use different vocabulary and expressions for asking and giving locations and directions. As you can see in our class, we are going to see a video about this topic taking this link on YouTube. This is a vocabulary about the prepositions that we will see and study in the corresponding class about prepositions to show locations and to give directions. For the prepositions, we have here, as you can see, between, next to, on the corner of, cross of, from, behind. Those words are prepositions that we use for express where something is located. For give directions, it's very common to use verbs. Some of the verbs that we use for giving directions are cross, turn left, turn right, go past, and go straight ahead. Keep in mind that these words that you see here not are the only. There are more words that we can use for showing locations and for giving directions. Vocabulary about places of the city. This is some vocabulary about places of the city. In this part, you will find vocabulary like school, library, bookstore, post office, pharmacy, hospital, police station, bank, bus stop, airport, train station, and petrol station, market, supermarket, bakery, cafe, restaurant, clothing store, show shop, theater, cinema. In our virtual class, we're going to interact in our smart class platform and practice some dialogue that we will see and listen to in that moment. You are going to listen a song and a conversation where you have to complete the order for completing this dialogue. This part we are going to use the platform, and at the same time we could interact through some short activities and listening exercises. After that, we could see a short activity that you are going to do in the same class. That activity consists in make short conversations for giving directions, using obviously the vocabulary scene. In this part, you students are going to interact between yourself and making dialogue, practicing the way that you have to give information about locations and directions. And finally, the affirmation 22 and 24 consist in give and follow basic directions and use prepositions of place related to real context. In this part, you're going to see another prepositions of place and expressions at the moment that you need to require information about locations and give directions. Okay, let's go to C. Topic development. Make use of expressions for asking and giving directions and prepositions of place. In this part, we're going to see through a short video about something expressions that we can use at the moment that one person asks to us uh, how she or he can get to a specific place. In this part, we're going to see this video. The activity that you have to do in your weekly guide is this. You have to draw a map and write how to get to your school, taking into account the vocabulary and expressions learned. This that you can see in this part, there are some of the vocabulary that you can use. Not only this, you can use another vocabulary that you have seen along the explanation for using in your homework or activity that consists in making a map and write how to get to your school. You have to give indications for getting to your school. Okay, in this part, we're going to interact again in our platform. In the first part, we are going to listen to vocabulary about prepositions of places, like this. Another one is listen and repeat and point and say about how did he go to work. In this part, we're going to listen some of the prepositions of place associated to a normal statement and habit at the moment when a person goes, in this case, to his job. Finally, we're going to number in these 8 squares the order or the sequence that the mouse make actions, and we only have to put the number from 1 to 8, the correct order that the mouse interact with the different actions according to the use of the prepositions of place. And finally, you can see more of the vocabulary about prepositions of place. As you can see in this square, there are some of the prepositions of place. I consider that this is the most common that you at the moment must know and learn about it and putting in practice during the activities that we are going to do along the class. And this is a short activity in the same class. I'm going to ask you which of the different prepositions of place that we have here in this chart must be used according to the different sentence. And our starting, our mouse, and you have to tell me which is the correct preposition of place that must be used according to the sentence. That this activity will be solved in the same class. So Don't forget. Okay, my dear students, that was all for this general explanation for this week. And don't forget, ask me all of the questions and doubts that you see. And don't forget that in every class, I'm going to explain into deep topic by topic. Okay, that was all for this explanation, and see you soon. Bye.